I'm gonna break down exactly how Rust scripts work, what features they have, and why some people think they're overpowered. We'll be testing it on UKN, going through all the features, and by the end of this, you'll know everything you need to know about Rust scripts. Alright, so we're in UKN, got the script ready, let's get it all set up. So AK, so to use the script, you need to have a sensitivity that matches with Rust, so mine's 0.4, let's make ours 0.4 in game. Yeah, that's all good. We have AK iron sight all set up. Our crouch bind is left control in Rust, so it can detect when I'm crouched or standing, and now we can test it. As you can see, it compensates the recoil perfectly. You can adjust the X control. So that's controlling only the Y control of the axes of the recoil. And then now you could do just etc, etc. So if you want only 50% recoil, you could put these down to 50. This is what a lot of people do. They like to, in a way, legit cheat, but like with a script. It's like 50% recoil, so as you can see, it doesn't go up as far as no recoil. So it still controls 50% of the recoil. So it's like good for those who want to legit. So we'll get hollow on. This is full beam. As you can see, that is OP as it is. Now if the recoil was to be perfect, like a straight line with no spread, that's just classed as a cheat and you just risk getting banned. This is exactly why people use scripts. People have been scripting for over 3 years, multiple years, probably 6 years, however long the game's been up for, they don't even get banned, is the crazy part. For those wondering, this is the private script that I'm using. It has a couple more features including randomization, anti-AFK, rapid fire, cursor check, and all these stuff. So just to show you what randomization is, with 0, this is just full beam. And then if you want your spray to be humanized, you can slowly turn it up, and it will just make the spray more random, so it will look like more legit. So if we put that up, it will just, randomized. That's for those who want to take legit scripting to another level. But in my preference, I'd rather just, if I was to legit script, then 50-50. I'm controlling around 50% of the recoil right now. Another thing, let's check the stand spray. So AK hollow, this is 100% recoil control right now. But fully standing. As you can see, that is pretty good. So let's turn the scripts off. That means it's off. I'm going to try control standing without the script. It's just hard work. You don't want to be wasting time doing that. You could just click a button. That is just crazy. Let's go through the other features. So, recoil compensation bind. This means, so let me put this to like I, for example. So you bind it to I, and then you just click the button. It just turns the script off. And to unbind it, you just left click, and then escape. Alright, next we have MISC. Let's do hipfire control. Hipfire control. This basically controls the recoil when you're not scoped in. So literally just, I'm not moving my mouse. It's just controlling it for me. So if I turn it off, it's just gonna, it's not gonna control. That's with it on, that's with it off. Next we have cursor check. A lot of questions in the past few days about this. This basically stops your cursor dragging in your inventory. So say you have hipfire on without a cursor check, and you want to drag something in your room. I hold left click, you see how it just drags down? That's like very annoying. This is exactly why we implemented this feature. So when you turn it on, it checks when you're in your inventory. So you can now drag stuff. Next, we have anti-AFK. Rapid fire, we still need to work on that. That is almost out. We're going to release that very soon. Anti-AFK. Servers usually kick you if you're AFK. This will, as long as this is on. Let's put that all the way down. Our Rust character should jump every few seconds now. Yeah, there we go. I'm not touching my keyboard. This is all the script. So GeForce Now compatibility. You only need to worry about this if you're on a virtual machine. If you want to know what a virtual machine is, I'll put a link in the description. Next, we have hide script. This is a really good feature. So right now, I binded it to my insert key. Oh, insert, there we go. Oh yeah, another, before we get into hide script, to drag the menu, a lot of you have been asking, you simply just hold right click and drag it. Left click and drag doesn't work. We just do right click and drag, and there we go. Alright, back to hide script. This feature's really good. You can pass script checks really easily. So press insert, now it's hidden. It's still working. And then we can bring it back. Alright, next we have the theme. You can change the color of the whole menu. Do white, red, pink. Blue's just the best. Alright, next we have accent color. This just changes the color of these parts of the menu. It's pretty cool, but yeah. Alright, let's go to save and load config. Okay, let's say you want to just save this sensitivity. Say I want to save 0.8. Let's save it. Click save. Put like random settings, whatever. Now when we click load, there we go. It's just returned my sense. So it just saves your settings. Keybinds. These are really efficient. Saves a lot of time going in the script and changing to what weapon you want. So I'm going to bind M2 to F3. Right now I have, because I pressed F3, M2 came up. So let's bind AK to F4. So F3 M2, F4 AK. So right now I click F3, M2, F4, and then when we're out the script, right now I'm on AK. F3, and then go to M2, back to F4, F3, so on and so on. So it just means you can just switch between the weapons without tabbing out, and it saves so much time. A lot of you have been asking for auto detect. This is basically where it will auto detect what weapon you're holding. Now this is just too much of a risk. We prioritize safety, and in this case we would much rather just offer a keybinds option instead of auto detect due to the risks involved. So yeah, that's basically a whole breakdown of why we don't have auto detect. Get ready for the next update because we are adding a lot more guns and a lot more features. In our Discord server, you can see updates and everything we post about the script, even videos. You can check that out in the link of the description. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave a comment.